So once again, I want to thank you all for coming out this morning. We're very excited about the new school, and this is a great turnout for a great community and a well-deserving school community. So before we get started, my name is Sean Matlock. I'm the Director of Alternative Infrastructure Planning and Development, which is a big mouthful, and we usually just say the P3 department, so we'll just go with that. We have a lot of people with us here today, and I'd just like to recognize a few of the people who may not be on the program, but I just want to mention that they're here. One is our Dr. Coleman, who's our COO. Dr. Deanne Collins, who's our Chief of Staff. Dr. Nikki Newman Brown, I'm sorry. We have Alex Donahue from the IAC. We have former Mayor Candace Collingsworth, please. We were talking about this school about 5 years ago in a little place down the road. It was it's been a while, yeah. We have our city administrator, Tracy Douglas. We have former councilman Mel Franklin. There will be other people who are speaking, and so I'm not going to mention everybody's name. But I would like for all my city council people, if you could stand up. Thank you. So with no further ado, we're going to jump right into the program, and we're going to have Dr. Richard McKee, the principal of Hyattsville Elementary School, come on up, and then he'll be followed by our student for his reflections.
Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning. You know, this is a really joyful and momentous moment right now, and it's not just for Hyattsville Elementary, but for our entire community. Standing here today on this ground that will become the future home of so many dreams, I'm really filled with a lot of gratitude and an incredible amount of pride. Hyattsville Elementary School is more than 100 years old. It has stood for a multitude of families and students as a place of promise and possibility. If one could hear and see the history within these walls, we would hear about first friendships. We would hear teachers talk about that light that they saw in a child's eye when they got that concept. We're going to see families that were gathered at a back-to-school night or a winter concert. And of a community that has always believed in the power of education. This school is not just a building. It is a living, breathing part of Hyattsville. It is the hub of connection, of care, and of commitment for this community. With today's groundbreaking, we aren't just turning soil, we're laying the foundation for the next century of learning, of leadership, and of love in this community. We are honoring our past while we are boldly stepping into that future. Elementary schools are unlike any other place. It's very different from a high school, it's very different than a middle school. Here, the work is very personal. Our commitment to our students is not just professional, it's heartfelt, it's deep, it's rooted in purpose. We don't just teach, we nurture, we inspire. We walk alongside our students and our families each and every step of the way. Our staff members pour themselves into their work, not because it's their job, but because it's their calling. Many of them, I don't know if you know this or not, were actually once students at Hyattsville Elementary School. I have 3 staff members who are former students here. So this comes back to a theme that I express a lot, and that is family. We are family, and this groundbreaking marks not just the construction of a new building, but the strengthening of that family and our ongoing partnership with the entire community. As a school, we are deeply intertwined with the fabric of Hyattsville. Our students play in these parks. Their parents work in the local businesses. They serve on the city council, and they volunteer in our classrooms. What we build here today ensures that we remain a vital part of this city's heartbeat for generations to come. None of this would be possible without the unwavering advocacy and support of so many of you. To our city officials, our county and state leaders, the Board of Education members, community partners, PTA, and every individual who fought to make this dream a reality, thank you. I also specifically want to recognize the amazing and incredible Hyattsville Elementary School faculty and staff, both present and previous. Your belief in our children and in the power of education has really brought us to where we are today. Can I ask you to stand up if you are a member of our staff, if you were a member of our staff? Come on and stand up. I want us to remember that we're not just building a building of brick and mortar. We are building a future where every child who walks through these doors knows that they are safe, they are seen, and they are capable of greatness. When hearts unite with purpose, we don't just build structures, we raise legacies. Together, we lay the bricks of belonging and allow greatness to rise. Thank you all for being a part of this incredible journey. And here's to a strong foundation for our students, our school, and our community. Thank you. And with the amazing Mr. Jordan Schooley, come on up.
I've been at Hyattsville Elementary for 5 years, if you count kindergarten on Zoom during COVID. When I was only 4 years old, before I was an actual student, I helped paint the blacktop on the playground. In first grade, I also helped paint and plant things in the outdoor classroom. I really like being able to walk to school and see my friends who all live nearby. I will also always remember the icon we did in 4th grade to show what we learned. I'm sad and happy about getting a new school. I'm sad because I'm going to miss the school because it's really nice and feels welcoming. Even though I won't go to the new school, I'm still happy because I think the school is going to become an even better place for future students.
Thank you, Jordan. Now, I want everyone to take his example. He kept his comments short and to the point. And with such a long list of speakers, I would like you all to take his example. So with that being said, and our next speaker is our brand new and very honorable county executive, Henri Chabert.
I'm going to do my best. You know, as a product of Prince George's County Public Schools, you know, I learned to follow those leaders who led us and guide us into the right path. And a short but important speech, I think, is appropriate for this time. So good morning to everyone. Today is truly an exciting day for this community as we gather together, yes, to break ground on the new Hyattsville Elementary School. Principal McKee, Jordan, thank you for making projects like this worth it. It's one thing to say that we're going to open doors to students. It's another thing when we actually get to see the students who are going to be benefited, maybe not by this particular school, but by other schools, and the intention we have here in Prince George's County to make a safe and just beautiful learning environment for all of our children. This new school represents a shared vision for the future of our children and the strength of our community. For 180 days, our schools are entrusted with the care, safety of our children. And we have to ensure that we're doing all that we can to provide them with the tools they need for a successful future. As I mentioned earlier, as a proud product of the Prince George's County public school system, and I remember my elementary school, Melwood Elementary School in Upper Marlboro, I understood that the foundation I got there at that elementary school set me up for an incredible future. And I know that's the future that all of our children should be able to obtain. And they will. And they will, because we have a superintendent, we have school board members, we have a council, we have city leaders, we have state leaders who are all committed to the success of our children and to the success of our families. So while this is a school for our children, it really is, I think, a hub for learning and for growth for the entire community. So congratulations to the Prince George's County Public School System. Congratulations to our students and families who will enjoy this school, but in particular, thank you to the staff who has worked here for decades here, over 100 years, right, of education has happened here in Hyattsville at this elementary school, and the new elementary school, I'm sure, will continue to produce greatness. So thank you so much for your commitment to our students, and enjoy the rest of this awesome ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam County Executive. Next up is our new Superintendent, Dr. Sean Joseph.
Interim Superintendent, but good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. It's an honor to be here today as we celebrate not only a groundbreaking of a new school, but a continuation of a new era for Prince George's County, one defined by progress, purpose, and collaboration. This is what progress looks like. Elected leaders, our schools, our private sector partners working together as one team to reimagine a future for our students. We knew we couldn't tackle a decade-long backlog with outdated tools and timelines. So we've reimagined the blueprint. We challenged convention, we forged new partnerships, and took bold, unapologetic steps to delivering the schools our students deserve. Not decades from now, but today. And it's an ambitious strategy, and it's working. Now, I want to recognize District 3 Board Member Pamela Boozer Struthers for her steadfast advocacy and her vision for students and this community. I want to also I'm deeply grateful to County Executive Aisha Braveboy, Prince George's County's Council, our state delegation, our School Board of Education for standing together across agencies and across communities to accelerate the work that we're doing and the progress to create opportunities for our children. You know, today's milestone marks the 5th groundbreaking in our Blueprint Schools Phase 2, a bold step forward in our journey towards modernizing learning environments across this district. In recent years, we've delivered a new Hyattsville Middle School and a Sonia Sotomayor Middle School to accommodate this growing community. And today, we continue that momentum with the groundbreaking of this next generation Hyattsville Elementary School. We knew we couldn't build a better future using today's tools, and this pioneering public public-private partnership has enabled us to deliver new schools faster with higher quality and stronger sustainability standards. Aligned with our climate change action plan, the school will be built to lead, LEED, right? Silver standards, empowered by energy efficient systems that support wellness, reduce emissions, and teach environmental responsibility by example. This school is more than a building, it's a purpose. And congratulations, Principal McKee and staff. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Joseph. Before we continue, I just want to point out a few things about the team that's building the school. I want to just recognize Progressive Education Partners, which is the group that is our development group. Ellis Don Corporation, which is going to be also part of the development group, but also going to be part of the FA, the Facilities and Maintenance. We have Kay Dixon Architectures, who's our consultant on this for architecture. Arcadis is also a consultant with us. Kutak Rock, which is our council that helps us with all the contracts. The Interagency Commission on School Construction, which have been our partners, going over documents with us, helping us move through this thing, very helpful. The Maryland Stadium Authority, which is also our funding partner from the state side. The Prince George's County Department of Permitting, Inspections, and Enforcement, who meet with us on a weekly basis to make sure that the projects are moving forward in an expeditious manner. Maryland National Capital Parks and Planning Commission, the Prince George's County Public School staff, all of you here, all these people who have put this on, especially like Maxine and Marissa and all the people that work with us to help put this on. We really appreciate the work that you've done for us. And Prince George's County Public Schools Department of Safety and Security Services, who are here to help us keep the site and keep everybody safe here today. And also Perkins Eastman, and all the other people that have helped design this, and MCM Build, who is building this facility for us. So with that, I want to move on to our remarks from our Board of Education member Pamela Boozer Struthers from District 3, who says this is her house, this is our house here, and she's going to welcome you all to it.
So thank you so much, Sean. And this will be my final P3 groundbreaking, so I may take an extra 30 seconds this morning. So just warning you, and just want to say good morning to this incredible group of Hyattsville leaders, Prince George's County leaders, our county executive, our interim superintendent Joseph, to the parents and students, and Principal McKee. Thank you so much for your inspiring remarks, and Jordan, thank you as well. My name is Pamela Boozer Struther, and I'm the District 3 Board of Education member, but I am also the proud parent of a Northwestern High School 10th grader, Northwestern High School, also right here in the city of Hyattsville. And so to give you, I note that because I'm going to take us all back a decade of what school construction has meant. And so, but before I do that, I do want to bring greetings from our chair of the board, Brandon Jackson, as well, and our vice chair, Jonathan Briggs, and my colleagues. We have a very strong board right now, and I am pleased with, pleased with where we're headed in partnership in this county. To the HES students, Hyattsville Elementary students, PGCPS elected officials are here. PGCPS leaders and staff and elected officials are here today because they care very much about you, your education, and your future. And I just want everyone to be reminded of that this is what it looks like when government works for our children. And for many of us here, including the parent leaders of the Route 1 Elementary Schools Coalition, it was in conversations on sidelines, particularly at HMB soccer in Hyattsville's Driscoll Park a decade ago, where many of us were sitting on those sidelines as parents of many schools And our game was outdoing each other about the problems with our school buildings, dilapidation, broken pipes, broken air conditioning, and wondering where's the political will for change. And so we got very involved. And I want to thank all those parents who stuck with us for a decade, because I will say that it was the Hyattsville Elementary and Hyattsville Middle parents that really, really led the way, and I want to thank all of them today. So going back to 2016, everything changed when then Chief Operating Officer Dr. Monica Goldson oversaw the FY17 Educational Facilities Master Plan that finally documented what we were experiencing. Former CEO Dr. Maxwell announced that decades of chronic underfunding of school construction added up to an $8.5 billion backlog. The modernization cycle plan was introduced. Sean Matlock was hired to lead it and innovate, and we all got to work. And I want to remind everyone at that time that was about one building a year. That's a 200-year replacement cycle. So we got to work to bring that replacement cycle down. And I have to say that, produced the vision for the Maryland General Assembly for the Built to Learn Act and funding of the new Hyattsville Elementary. The District 22 team, you have been incredible. You have helped lead this delegation around school construction. Former Senator Pinsky, so proud to be by your side as you help lead with all the Prince George's County delegation, and you ensured passage of that bill. So can we please celebrate our delegates and senators who fought for us in Annapolis? I want to particularly thank now District 2 Council Member Wanika Fisher for your vote cast when you were a former delegate for 47B, but your forceful representation on behalf of these 8 Built to Learn projects as a council member. And you made sure our final step in that process got passed last year, along with former Chair Jolene Ivey and with Council Member Hawkins, who's also here today. So thank you. And to Principal McKee and the HES staff, we know we are asking a lot of you during the swing space years. For your commitment to this process, the Board of Education thanks you. And to Mayor Crosland, former Mayor Hollingsworth, Councilmember Waschek, and all of the City of Hyattsville leaders, the Board of Education thanks you for founding the Educational Facilities Task Force and creating a new model of this municipal PGCPS county partnership to see these projects through here in Hyattsville. And municipalities all over the county are learning from this work. And while he can't be here today, I do want to shout out Dan Broder, who has served for many years as the chair of this task force. His leadership has been phenomenal, and we couldn't have done it without him. And a shout out also to former Hyattsville Elementary parent Dan Muth, who was by his side at the founding of this. And so I say to Director Matlock, Associate Superintendent Jason Washington, Chief Operating Officer Dr. Coleman, Director of Capital Projects Shayla Jackson, I join Hyattsville in our appreciation for your expertise and leadership. The accolades, awards, news coverage have greatly accumulated for these outstanding P3 programs of your team, and I have no doubt that together with progressive education partners, there's even more to come. So this school will be the best in the nation, and I'm thrilled that we're here making history together.
Thank you, Board Member Blizzard Struthers. Next up, we would like to have the Honorable Wanika Fisher come up and speak from District 2.
Good morning. It is a blessed day here in District 2. Welcome to the tiniest but mightiest council district in Prince George's County. I really want to thank our county executive for her leadership and her commitment to continue to invest in the tiny but mighty District 2. We thank you so much, County Executive, brave boy. I also want to thank my colleagues that are here, Council at Large, Ivy and Hawkins for being here and supporting. Hyattsville Elementary has been such a cornerstone to the District 2 community. It is really the heartbeat for children and families here in the Hyattsville area. Not only do I have children from my own staff members that attend Hyattsville Elementary School, so many of our friends and family. Seeing an investment and progress like this is truly a team sport. My first year on the county council, I will say, was pretty intense. School board member Bruiser Strother, who I'm going to talk a little bit about. I'm going to be short, but I'm going to talk to her a little bit about later. Myself, Senator Augustine, we really had to come together to help educate the entire council as to why the P3 construction was needed and as to why certain schools were picked, and that wasn't easy. And I have to say, to our representation here from the IAC, thank you for investing in Prince George's County. And when Prince George's County wins, I want you to know the entire state of Maryland wins. And you are seeing that money and that work here today. And Maryland does not win the race of the next century without Prince George's County. We came together to make this happen, and I want to thank a few other people. I have to thank my soror, former mayor, Candace Hollingsworth. I don't know where Candace is, I can't see her right now. But her, our current mayor, Robert Crossland, Senator Washington, Senator Pinsky, for all of their work to get this to happen. There are so many schools that are deserving. There really are. But Hyattsville Elementary is particularly special. For myself, coming here for Career Day, participating in zombie runs, and for many of us here, and I know Delegate Williams and Delegate Martinez also experience, we come here to poll work. We vote here, right? Hyattsville Elementary is the heartbeat for all of us. So thank you to continue that heartbeat for another 100 years. I just want you to know that in District 2, our children are our responsibility, they're our pride, and they're our joy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Councilwoman Fisher. Next up, we're going to sort of swear on our agenda. I want to have Senator Pinsky come up and speak on behalf of the state and the governor. He's been gracious enough to come and speak to us, so please come on up.
On behalf of Governor Wes Moore, Lieutenant Governor Runa Miller, I want to bring congratulations on this groundbreaking, both the PGCPS to the Hyattsville community. It is clearly a great day. I am Paul Pinsky. I head up the Energy Administration for the governor, and I am also a recovering legislator. And I see a lot of old faces here and friends of my own or my late wife, so nice to see you, Sean. You know, what does it mean to have a net zero school? That phrase has been used a bit. Net zero means carbon net neutral. It means the school can produce enough clean energy to run the school and not use oil or gas. Now, in many schools, they put in geothermal, which are pipes beneath the ground. This footprint's a little small for that. They use heat pumps instead of the old traditional HVAC systems, and they use solar and other things. Why is that important? The lead story virtually every night on the news is about flooding, storms, tornadoes, sea level rise, all these things that are symptoms of climate change. And the way to address climate change is to transition away from fossil fuels, gas and oil. And having schools being in the forefront of that transition is just fantastic, and it's very important. There are currently 4, 3 in Baltimore, 1 in Howard County, carbon net zero schools. This school, Robert Frost, Margaret Brent, Templeton, which we gave $3.5 million to, along with 1 in Baltimore County and 1 on the Eastern Shore, will soon get us up to 10 or 12. So that means we're going from 3 to 12. And we want to go next to 20 to 50 to 100 and lead the way in playing our part to reduce greenhouse gases. And Alex with IAC, they are the money people who approve the state's money. He is playing a very important role in doing this. So why is all of this important? First of all, for a new school, it gives a new environment for the kids. I mean, we understand that. Reducing greenhouse gases, as I said, but it also reduces energy costs. So it can save money for the school board and hopefully for the county council and relieve a little pressure on having to raise taxes. So this is also a fiscal issue as well as an environmental issue. And finally, as someone who has spent 40 years in education, I walked these halls with your predecessor, Jeannie Washburn, many times over the years, the late Jeannie Washburn. I started my teaching at Fairmount Heights, so I have a long tradition with education in Prince George's County, and also in the legislature as being the floor leader for the blueprint for Maryland schools and one of the authors. A lot of people were involved, the delegates, Senator as well, in doing that. But the importance is making the school a living lesson in science, of bringing the kids around when there's a science unit to show them a heat pump, show them the solar, so they understand it becomes part of the curriculum. And that's very important to me. And again, as someone who's been in education for over 40 years, who's been fighting climate change for a lot of years, it brings these two things together for me. So to see a clean energy school and finally Hyattsville Elementary School getting a replacement is great. So with that, I won't take any more time. I appreciate Sean. Thank you. Again, Governor Moore, who can't be here, and Runa Miller, bring their blessings and wishes, and on a personal level, because I used to represent Hyattsville, it means a lot and being a neighbor not too far up the street, it means a lot to me. So very best of luck joining the March for Clean Energy, and we're glad to have you as a partner. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Penske. And now we're going to get back to the agenda. And next up is our county council remarks. Unfortunately, the Honorable Jolene Ivey could not be here. She is represented by Mr. Marlon Cruz. And we also have on the Honorable Calvin S. Hawkins.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much. And apologies for Councilmember Ivey wasn't able to make it today, but it is a pleasure to see an additional P3 school. I mean, I have had the pleasure of attending multiple ribbon cuttings and then the last placement down in Largo as well. And it's really beautiful to see the investment that Prince George's County and the state of Maryland is making in Prince George's County. I am a proud product of Prince George's County Public Schools, of course. And I also want to take a moment to appreciate the libraries that we're seeing pop up, right? I am from Bladensburg, and so I remember going to the old, very tiny Bladensburg library. We were in a basement. You couldn't even stand up fully straight. But now it's this beautiful, beautiful space where it's just all community can come together. There's really a need for these third spaces in the United States, I think. So it is a beautiful day to celebrate the fresh beginning to our children and community here in Hyattsville. And as Councilmember Ivey, being an at-large member for Prince George's County, she's very proud of the groundbreaking here at the new Hyattsville Elementary School, a place that has been long a pillar in this historic neighborhood and will soon be a model for the 21st century learning. I, as a practicing engineer, am very excited for the geothermal heat pump. Well, it's not geothermal, it's a heat pump. But I think that this is plenty of space for a geothermal, if you ask me. It goes deep below the ground, and it's not only about being carbon net zero, it's also about the future needs that we will have, right? We hear about all these data centers, how they're taking up more energy, more electricity. We're going to depend on electricity and energy a lot more. Our infrastructure is quite old. I mean, we've been around for a long time. And so future will have future problems. And I think getting ahead of the curve with some of these systems that these schools are bringing in is very, very fortunate for Prince George's County Public Schools. And I also recommend that you take these sort of initiatives into your own home. I promise you they will save you in the future. And thank you so much. Thank you to the staff and faculty, to the principal, the county executive, board members from the Prince George's County Public School Board of Education. Thank you so much for allowing me to speak and represent. Thank you so much.
And now the Honorable Calvin Hawkins.
County executive, like you, growing up in the Prince George's County public school system, I would have to say to our state officials, our county officials, and our municipal officials, and all the educators and everyone who's here today, for someone like me to be here for this moment, County Executive, Superintendent Joseph, for me, growing up in Glass Manor, where each day hope yet unborn had died, and yet, Mr. Superintendent, County Executive, as I would go to Forest Heights Elementary School, it was the educators there, the teachers that inspired and encouraged us to say and understand that in spite of our social and economic realities, we can go anywhere in the world. The representation of this moment tells the students in Hyattsville and give this principal and the educators working with him that we could do more and we can be more. And to each and every one of you, we've built the buildings. Let's support our educators. Let's give them the resources they need. And let's collaborate around our Senator Alonzo Washington and be unapologetic about talking about what our public schools need in order to go forward. And to the IAC representative, Alex, thank you for being here. This is an important moment. Our council member Fisher said it, our county executive said it, and everyone before me said it. We have an opportunity here, and we are grateful for the commitment you made. And lastly, Senator Washington, remain unapologetic and continue to be the voice for public education, not just in Prince George's County, in the state of Maryland. It's the dawn of a new day, and we have a leader in our county executive that will take us forward in the future, and I'm grateful for the moment. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councilman Hawkins. Next up, we're going to have our state delegation come up, who are going to be led by our state senator, the Honorable Alonzo Washington, and then followed by our delegates, Nicole Williams, Shante Martinez, and that's it. Yep.
I was about to say, y'all can clap for me. Jeez. Good morning, everybody. How are you all? Just a few years ago, or more than a few years ago, my colleagues and I in the legislature, working with our former county executive, led the effort to pass the law that made the public-private partnerships possible for school construction here in Prince George's County. That single change has transformed how we build schools, allowing us to move faster and meet the urgent needs of our students. And in just the last 3 years, we're happy to announce that we've built or opened 8 new schools right here in District 22. That's Spring Hill Lake Elementary School. I'm gonna name them all because I'm so proud today. Spring Hill Lake Elementary School, Robert Frost, K-8 School, Templeton Elementary School. It's in District 47, but our kids go there. Margaret Brent Elementary School, William Ward Middle School, Ellen Ochoa Middle School, Hyattsville Middle School, and here today, Hyattsville Elementary School. But let's be honest, this school should have been under construction sooner. A couple years ago, politics got in the way. For political reasons, building Hyattsville Elementary School was delayed. That should have never happened. We must remove politics from our schools and let our school system flourish because our children's futures are far too important to be bargaining chips. I want to thank our current county executive, Aisha Berryboy, our county council members who are here today, our school board members, our superintendent, our delegates, and our town council members and mayor, and especially our PTA parents who did not give up at all on this project, who worked from beginning to end over the last 13 years to make this happen. And it didn't happen by accident, it happened because of you. And as Eleanor Roosevelt said, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. And today, Hyattsville, we are building a future worthy of those dreams. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Delegate Nicole Williams. It is my honor to represent this beautiful community in Annapolis in District 22. I also have the honor of serving as chair of the Prince George's County House Delegation in Annapolis. So I will be very brief. This is just a beautiful day, a day long overdue, but a really exciting moment in our community. And I am just really happy to finally see this come to fruition. Thank you to our county executive. Thank you to our county council members. Thank you, Dr. Joseph. Thank you to our school board member who has been a tireless advocate for this community. We're sad to see you leave the school board, I just want to say, but you have worked so hard for the city of Hyattsville, and so thank you so much. Thank you to my colleague, Senator Washington, as well as Delegate Martinez, Delegate Healy, who's out of town today, as well as former Senator Paul Pinsky, who I think had to leave. This is just really a momentous occasion for our district, for our county, and really for our state. Thank you so much, Alex, for being here from the state. Your presence here is really important and means a lot to all of us. And so with that, I'm going to be brief, but just thank you. And I'm so excited to get this dirt going. All right.
20 minutes of remarks planned and had to quickly shorten it. But good morning, everyone. While today is very gloomy, I think this is a very bright moment for the future of Hyattsville and Prince George's County. I'm proud to stand here today as your delegate for District 22, Ashanti Martinez, as we break ground on the new Hyattsville Elementary School, which is going to be our fourth P3 school constructed right here in our district. This moment is more than just about bricks and mortar. It's about the opportunity, equity, and commitment to the next generation of students. By leveraging innovation public-private partnerships, we are delivering state-of-the-art learning environments faster and more efficiently than anywhere else in the country. And it's because our kids deserve nothing less. As someone who grew up right here in Prince George's County, I know firsthand that our schools are the heartbeat of our communities. This new Hyattsville Elementary is not only going to nurture young minds, it will strengthen the foundation of this city for decades to come. I just want to thank our county executive, the Board of Education, our county council, and every single one of our partners who have worked tirelessly to make this project possible. Together, we are proving that when we invest in our children, we truly invest in our future. I give sincere congratulations to the Hyattsville community. Let's continue to build tomorrow together for all of our students here in Prince George's County. And I think in moments like this, where we have a lot of attacks coming from us from Washington, we've got to take hold when we have moments to celebrate. And so I'm really just full of joy this morning because we are doing something that a lot of places around the country aren't, and that's building schools, that's investing in our future, and that's really just building up our communities. So thank you, everyone. I want to hear from our Hyattsville City delegation. First led off by the Honorable Robert Crossan, Mayor of City of Hyattsville.
Whoa, hearing all those claps. I know you folks want to hear another speaker. We got these shovels over here ready to go into some dirt, okay? But I do want to say that I am honored to have been invited to be here today amongst all these important community leaders. And I want you to know that I appreciate your leadership, particularly during a time now when we're under so much pressure from in the political climate that we live in today. So I want to thank you for that work. But I also want to thank the parents of the kids who go to this school, as well as the faculty here for forever pushing to make this day happen. You know, I remember when I first had the opportunity to tour the middle school just down the street here. And I was blown away by the advancement and the opportunities that this school provides for our Hyattsville kids and probably kids from other communities as well. And I have to say, I was a little bit jealous. Actually, probably a little more than a little bit jealous. Because I feel cheated because my middle school experience wasn't like that. And I know that people my age don't get a do-over. But, however, if there were such an opportunity, I am certain that my wife will be out here because she does the editing for my work. I'm sure she would be out there and say, yeah, he needs a do-over. Put him in the front of the line. And I remember the struggles that I had going to college and not being prepared for the rigors of college life. And so I believe it is incumbent upon all of us to do whatever it is that we can do to make sure that our kids are ready for college or trade school, whatever they decide to do. And I believe that this new school will provide the excellent education that it will take for these kids to be ready to take on or to influence the future of this nation. And let me tell you that Hyattsville is ready to be a partner in that endeavor. In just a few days, and I'm hoping it's a few days, just a few days, we are going to be celebrating the opening of a brand new teen center here in Hyattsville. Yeah. A center that's going to provide after-school tutoring, some recreation, and some mentorship opportunities for these kids. And I want to give a shout out to Susie Johnson. Susie Johnson used to be a research officer here in Hyattsville for many years. She doesn't live here anymore, but I'm going to do this shout out anyway because she was dedicated to the idea of having a teen center here in Hyattsville. And let me also say that our parks are not just places for our kids to hang out. They're also a part of their education experience. And I want to give a shout out to our Hyattsville staff that runs the after-school programs and the summer programs. Yeah. So let me say that my family and I, we moved here 36 years ago. 36 years ago. And I remember thinking at that time that Hyattsville, what a wonderful place this is. And it's a great place to raise a family. We raised 2 kids here. And I want to say that today it's an even better community than it was then. And it's because of all of you. You helped make this a wonderful city. So I thank all of you. Thank you so much.
City Council Member Joanne Wazak. So.
Morning, everybody. My name's Joanne Wazak, and I am a PGCPS proud parent. And I'm also one of the city council members for this part of Hyattsville that we're sitting in right now. We are really grateful to see this new neighborhood school being built. I'm also the council liaison to the city's Educational Facilities Task Force that School Board member Boozer Strother mentioned. The task force was formed when the Cycle 1 and Cycle 2 schools were just a twinkle in our eyes. And I'm here just to briefly acknowledge the city's educational task force for its collaborative, can-do, no drama, solutions-oriented dedication and hard work over the last several years. This task force has been a hub of communication, feedback, and resolution for all parties, for Hyattsville residents, business owners, and other stakeholders, for city council and staff, for elected officials like our state senator Alonzo Washington and others at the state and county levels, and for the PGCPS team that rolls up their sleeves and actually makes all of this happen, especially our partners, Jason Washington and Sean Matlock, who lead the charge. The founding members and current members of the task force are Hyattsville residents, and many are PGCPS proud parents. They have volunteered their time and their expertise, because many of them are high-level experts, to work closely, especially with our school board member, Pamela Boozer Strother, to ensure that all aspects of both the Hyattsville Middle School and Hyattsville Elementary School projects are successful and well coordinated. One of those EFTF members is Jordan's mom, Kat. Kat, could you please stand up and be acknowledged? In addition to Dan Muth and Dan Broder, who Pamela mentioned a little bit ago, the Schooley family is an example of the Hyattsville resident spirit that has lit the way for us to be here today. She has the subject matter expertise, the selfless leadership, and the sustained drive to stick with these projects and ensure that they are well perceived and well run on the ground, where the community continues to live and move during construction. We all like to think about when the school's actually built. Just wanted to remind everybody that folks are going to continue to live around this entire construction area for the 2 years, and the Educational Facilities Task Force and the Communications Director, Jam Kendrick, will be the people who will solve the problems. And when we encounter issues and challenges, which we're naturally going to do because this is a complex and important project, the task force is going to jump in and partner with the right people to solve those challenges and issues, because they always do. They are resourceful, respectful, and diligent about solving problems. So let's acknowledge and applaud them for that. Thank you.
Next up is our partner, and originally we're going to have Rick Mumford, but Johnny Cycli is going to speak on behalf of MCM Build. But before you speak, stand up. Where's Taylor? Taylor Powell? Taylor? Everybody, Taylor's back there. Now, Taylor is our project manager here. So he is the person who's going to be directing the work, and he's one of MCM Build's valued employees. And I just want you to see his face. So when you have a problem, Taylor is the guy you need to call. All right. So Johnny, please come on up.
Thank you, Sean. And even though I am speaking, you're absolutely right. Call Taylor. Good morning, everyone. It's a privilege to stand before you today as we break ground at Hyattsville Elementary School. Excuse me. Today marks another step in our commitment to delivering high-quality educational spaces for over 8,000 students across Prince George's County, including 650 right here at Hyattsville Elementary. At MCN, we care and recognize that what we deliver serves the community. Every educational project is an opportunity to create spaces where students can learn, grow, and feel supported. We are grateful for the trust Prince George's County has placed in us, and we're committed to delivering schools that will serve students, families, and the Prince George's community for many years to come. We have been fortunate to deliver other projects in Prince George's County, including structural repairs at Suitland High School, the replacement of the tennis air structure at Fairland Sports and Aquatic Complex, the Ellen Ochoa Middle School, Marlow Heights Community Center, which Taylor also built, and we've just started with abatement and demolition for the replacement of the Good Luck Community Center, along with the 8 schools as part of this phase 2 of the Blueprint Schools program. I want to thank the leadership of Prince George's County's public schools for their vision and dedication to this initiative. Superintendent Joseph, we look forward to working with you moving forward as you grow in this role with PGCPS. A special thanks to Sean Matlock and Jason Washington for your collaboration and support every step of the way. To Councilmember Juanica Fisher, thank you for your advocacy for District 2 and your unwavering commitment to the students' future. I also want to extend a heartfelt thank you to County Executive Aisha Braveboy for her steadfast leadership and supportive initiatives that strengthen the educational foundation, labor force, and local business community of Prince George's County. A special thanks goes to the principal of Hyattsville Elementary, Principal McKee, who will lead this school and shape the lives of so many young learners. Of course, this project wouldn't be possible without our incredible partners, Plenary Americas, Phoenix Infrastructure, Ellis Don Capital, J.L. Terrell Construction, Perkins Eastman, Ronnie McGee and Associates, Ellis Don Facilities Services, U.S. Facilities, and RSC Electrical and Mechanical. Your expertise and dedication to excellence ensure the success of this initiative. To the MCN operational team, led by Rick Munford and Jonas Menji, with contributions from Greg, Rick, Christine, Kyle, Corey, and of course Taylor. Your hard work and passion shine through in every detail of this project. I appreciate your commitment to our shared vision, and I'm proud to represent you here today. As we look forward, I want to emphasize that this initiative is more than just constructing buildings. It's about the students, the families, and the communities that we serve. Together, we are creating environments that will inspire and empower young minds for future generations. Let's take this moment to reflect on the power of education, the strength of community, and the bright future we are helping to build here in Prince George's County, and specifically right here in Hyattsville. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing the incredible journey this school will embark upon. Thanks.
Our final speaker is Associate Superintendent Jason Washington, who is my predecessor in this role and a better master of ceremonies than me.
I'm the last person here, and so I'm going to just say it's a pleasure to see everybody. Thank you so much. Let's shovel some dirt. Thank you.
Lift. See you, Kelly Executive. Ready? And toss. Yay.